Hello students, today we are going to learn a new chapter, that is Operating System. Operating System is a chapter from paper 1. So what do you mean by an operating system? An operating system is the most important software that runs on a computer. It manages the computer's memory and processes, as well as all of its software and hardware. It also allows you to communicate with the computer without knowing how to speak the computer's language. Without an operating system, a computer is useless. Types of operating systems. An operating system performs all the basic tasks like managing file, process, and memory. Thus, operating system acts as a manager for all the resources, that is, a resource manager. Thus, operating system becomes an interface between a user and a machine. Now, types of operating systems. Some of the widely used operating systems are as follows. First operating system, that is batch operating system. This type of operating system does not interact with the computer directly. There is an operator which takes similar jobs having same requirement and group them into batches. It is the responsibility of operator to sort the jobs with similar needs. Now, what are the advantages of batch operating system? It is very difficult to guess or know the time required by any job to complete. Processors of the batch systems know how long the job would be when it is in queue. Multiple users can share the batch systems. The idle time for batch system is very less. It is easy to manage large work repeatedly in batch systems. Now, what are the disadvantages of batch operating system? The computer operators should be well known with batch systems. Batch systems are hard to debug. It is sometimes costly. The other jobs will have to wait for an unknown time if any job fails. Now, what are the examples of batch-based operating system? A bank statement, payroll system, etc. Now, distributed operating system. These types of operating system is a recent advancement in the world of computer technology and are being widely accepted all over the world, and that too with a great pace. Various interconnected computers communicate each other using a shared communication network. Independent systems possess their own memory unit and CPU. They are referred as loosely coupled systems or distributed systems. These systems processors differ in size and function. The major benefit of working with this type of operating system is that it is always possible that one user can access the files or software which are not actually present on his system, but on some other system connected with this network. That is, a remote access is enabled within the devices connected in that network. What are the advantages of distributed operating system? Failure of one will not affect the other network communication, as all systems are independent from each other. Electronic mail increases the data exchange speed. Since resources are being shared, computation is highly fast and durable. Load on host computer reduces. These systems are easily scalable as many systems can be easily added to the network. Delay in data processing reduces. Now, the disadvantages of distributed operating system are as follows. Failure of main network will stop the entire communication. To establish distributed systems, the language which are used are not well defined yet. These types of systems are not readily available as they are very expensive. Not only that, the underlying software is highly complex and not understood well yet. Network operating system. These systems run on a server and provide the capability to manage data, users, groups, security, applications, and other networking functions. These type of operating systems allow shared access of files, printers, security, application, and other networking functions over a small private network. One more important aspect of network operating system is that all the users are well aware of the underlying configuration of all other users within the network, their individual connections, etc. And that's why these computers are popularly known as a tightly coupled system. Advantages of network operating systems are as follows. Highly stable centralized servers. Security concerns are handled through the servers. New technologies and hardware upgradation are easily integrated into the system. Server access are possible remotely from different locations and types of system. Now, what are the disadvantages of network operating system? Servers are costly. User has to be dependent on central location for most operations. Maintenance and updates are required regularly. Now, what are the examples of network operating system? Microsoft Windows Server 2003, Microsoft Windows Server 2008, Linux and Unix. Now, real-time operating system. The time interval required to process and respond to inputs is very small. This time interval is called a response time. Real-time systems are used when their time requirements are very strict, like missile systems, air traffic control systems, robots, etc. There are two types of real-time operating system. First is hard real-time system. These operating systems are meant for the applications where time constraints are very strict and even the shortest possible delay is not acceptable. These systems are built for saving life, like automatic parachutes or airbags, which are required to be readily available in case of any accidents. Virtual memory is almost never found in these systems. Now the second type, that is a soft real-time system. These operating systems are for applications where for time constraint is less strict. Now, what are the advantages of real-time operating system? Maximum consumption, maximum utilization of devices and system, thus more output from all the resources. Task shifting, time assigned for shifting tasks in this system are very less. For example, in older systems, it takes about 10 microseconds in shifting one task to another, and in later system, it takes 3 microseconds. Focus on application. Focus on running application and less importance to application which are in queue. Real-time operating system in embedded system. Since size of programs are small, RTOS, that is real-time operating system, can also be used in embedded systems like in transport and others. Now, it's an error-free. These types of systems are error-free. Memory allocation. Memory allocation is the best managed in this type of systems. Now, what are the disadvantages of real-time operating system? First disadvantage is limited task. Very few tasks run at the same time and their concentration is very less on few applications to avoid the errors. Use heavy system resources. Sometimes the system resources are not so good and they are expensive as well. Complex algorithms. The algorithms are very complex and difficult for the designer to write on. Device driver and interrupt signals. It needs specific device drivers and interrupt signals to respond earliest to interrupts. Thread priority. It is not good to set thread priority as these systems are very less prone to switching the task. Now, the examples of real-time operating systems are as follows: scientific experiments, medical imaging systems, industrial control system, robots, air traffic control systems, etc.